Hello, that's me, my shadow. And I'm gonna take you guys on a real short ride home. I just filmed a video moments ago up the road where we'll be heading. I'm actually gonna be heading back. But I just want to give you an idea of what a beautiful day in Houston looks like, April the 4th. Houston is an absolutely beautiful city to be in for about 4 months of the year, when the weather is just spectacular. And this would be one of those 4 months. And I'm panning around. That woman's probably thinking I'm filming her. This is Kirkwood over here behind me. And I'm doing this because the last time I showed this area, it was after Hurricane Harvey, and it was really devastated. They fixed it up quite a bit by now, although you'll see at the very end they're finally getting around to getting some of the real big trees out of the actual bayou. And they were working on that earlier today. I think we'll probably see a bunch of that at the end. Then I'll just show you this real quick. And I'm gonna go real slow, so there won't be so much wind noise. Not to mention, my cable broke. So I can't get into my higher gears on my front sprocket, so it's all on that little bitty guy. Bayou's to my right. I've learned that if I point that direction, you hear the wind, and I'm just going to keep pointing as straight as I can and try to go as slow as I can. And I wish I was in a different gear, but this will work. Let me scratch my neck is the reason why I'm moving over. I'll try not to be too intrusive to these people coming. They probably think I'm filming them. That's why I'm doing this. It's only just for you, actually. Yes. Hello. I should have put her on. She was happy. She wasn't threatened. That's the great thing about getting older like me. I'm not as threatening anymore. It's one of the greatest things about getting older. That's just Grandpa. Don't worry about him. Oh, this gear is not going to work. I've got to figure out a way to switch hands and go a little bit faster so I can go without any hands. I can set you down right here. I think I can do it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit faster, that way I can just take my hands off and have both hands available. See those beautiful purple flowers off to the side? If I don't go too fast, maybe it won't be too noisy. There's not very many of them. So we got a lot of yellow out here, and blue with the blue bonnets, and pink and red. Gotta love wildflowers.
Wow, it's pretty.
And I'm gonna slow down a little bit to see if I can. This isn't a good place to look at the bayou, but that's to the right of me. And am I in the wrong gear to be going up this hill? Yep. Well, I'll just struggle a little bit here. Oh. When you go this slow, it's not a problem in the right gear, but this gear is meant to be a little bit higher speed to make it up a little better. Now this is classic here. I gotta show you this here. I might even want to pause. This was pointed out to me a while back by one of my friends. And I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna zoom in on this. Here we go, right here. Okay, imagine this bridge. I'm gonna take you to this bridge in an instant. And here we are. I've never seen a picture of something before something. It makes sense. This is a picture of a bridge 5 miles from here. Yeah, let's go. This is a real nice place for blue bonnets. Except it's really been trampled on. Look, oh my God, it has been totally trampled on. It's been so badly trampled on that usually this time of day, there would be 3 or 4 families out there with the little babies. Wow, they really did. Oh, this guy's hilarious. What's that one T-shirt he has? It makes me want to crack up. It's attempting to care. Poor guy. I think he has post-traumatic stress syndrome or something. He just always has his head down low and never is friendly to anybody. Doesn't look like he's a very happy guy. But anyway, I thought it was kind of an interesting T-shirt, a reflective T-shirt, attempting to care. And you look at him, and that's exactly what you get from him. Like he just doesn't have it in him anymore. That's so sad. It's like his soul, his eyes are soulless. Oh, the trauma, I'm sure that's what happened to him. I can imagine the horror of being sent to a war. Oh, God. And to do it at this time, no wonder so many young kids are coming back and killing themselves that have gone to the war. It's just unimaginable in this time and day that we would actually still be doing those things. Oh, so dark, the con of man. All right, here we go. We got some good action. All right, do a flip. Oh, he wasn't into it. If I go a little bit slower, I wonder what it would be like to shoot back into the sun for a second. Is it accessible? I'm not going to get off just for a second. This all right here is amazing. There's several places like this where this was completely washed away. This has all been rebuilt. This, what I'm standing on right now, where all those trees were, did not exist. They had to come back and rebuild that whole wall. It's amazing. It's not a good angle. All right, let me get back on and continue the direction I'm going. It should be okay since my shadow's in front of me. Hey, how's it going? Should have good lighting. Here's another nice field. Gotta keep reminding myself, go slower. When I first came out here about 45 minutes, an hour ago or so, it was packed. I was really excited to see this many people taking advantage of a beautiful day, coming out and getting healthy. But slippery when wet, sticky when dry. Oh no! Let's see what they're taking pictures of. Is this for an assignment?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Cool. Beautiful out here, isn't it? Look at all this. So much to take pictures of. I hope this isn't too windy when I turn away. I told myself I wouldn't do that, but I'm going so slow. I think I can get away with it. I can hear a slight roar of traffic off in the distance. If it wasn't for that, I could almost think I wasn't inside the 4th largest city in the United States. This is where I do a lot of my filming. I've mentioned that before as I bike through this way. Right over there, before the end of those trees, there's a little bench there and in between there. And then that's a field that I just showed what I had done, and I'll follow this video up from the other video. Boy, I got the wrong hands on the wrong brake. I better slow down and lean backwards a little. But I just filmed that part of the field in my previous video. So that's why I said I'm on my way back home. I came out here and I was in this field to the left filming. And after I filmed, I went on and showed you guys where I was at because I was just kind of awestruck. Which, as I was explaining, is what I try to do every day. Come out here and become in awe. Now, what happens when you become in awe of nature? It takes your breath away, doesn't it? Like the Grand Canyon. What happens when you see the Grand Canyon for the first time? It takes your breath away. Well, what happens when you are in between your breath? That's where your spirit is at. You want to be caught in the moment, in the now. Can't be any more in the now when your breath is taken away. And I have yet to find anything else to do it but nature. I know there are other things. I'm sure my firstborn child would take my breath away. That hasn't happened yet. Isn't this pretty? Okay, what am I going to do with this hill? Should I speed up or change gears? I'm just going to go up slow and change gears. I'm going to set the camera down. In fact, that's a pretty good counter it's on right now. Alright, let's go down real low so I can go up real slow. Now let's go back this way. Alright, this should be easy enough, I would think. Oh, I wonder what I'm going to do with this camera on this next hill. Oh man, I wish I had a GoPro now. Shoot, I can't think how I can handle this hill with this camera. It's impossible to go up too slow. You gotta really go after this hill to make it up it. I'm gonna see if I can't strap this camera on.
Yeah, the one with the Starbucks hat.
And see if I can do this. And even if the camera falls, I don't think it's going to damage or fall far away. All right, let me see if I can do this. This is going to be a challenge, guys. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. All right, now I got to get in the right gear. All right, which gear should I go in? This one? Okay, this one might be too aggressive. I think I should go. I'm going to go ahead and go with it. All right, here we go, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to take my hands off the camera. All right, that wasn't any good for you guys. Should I go back and let you see what I went up? Y'all never know how hard that was. Okay, I did a video here one time. I did my ab workout, and I did a lot of videos right here. They used to have a bunch of sunflowers right there in that field, and they ripped them all down. Rawr. They've got some interesting equipment out here on the bayou now. These amazing boats, big old flat bottom boats that, not flat bottom, but big platform boats that have these two huge motors on them and a massive crane, and they're coming in and picking up all the dead trees that were damaged from Hurricane Harvey last year. And here we are in April, so it's been about 9 months, and they're just now finally coming out here and really cleaning this up. I gotta change gears or change hands. I can't go down and just with my hand on the front brake. If I had to stop for someone else, I'd be flying over the handlebars coming right at them. Now this is an easy hill, real easy to go up. This one's slow. And I'll just prefer that method. Like I said, they really did a good job cleaning this up. Once the water subsided, they had lots of people come in here and clean up a lot of debris. I couldn't believe how much debris there was and how great a job they did. And yet you can still see some of the leftover from that storm. Hey guys. Let's see if I can go a little bit slower here. Honeysuckles. I remember when I got my first bike as an adult, because I went to a motorcycle as soon as I could at 15 to get off a bicycle, but went back on a bike when I was 30. The very first day I went out, I felt like a kid again because of those honeysuckles. Those little guys right over there. I love it. Smell brings back memories more than anything. Made me feel like a kid, and it still does today. It's just so much fun to connect to nature, be in nature. Honey. I have a tendency to freak people out when I go real slow like this. They can't understand what I'm doing. What's wrong with you, kid? Why aren't you exercising? I'm going slow enough. I can probably, there's a row of houses on this side over here, so every time that happens, it's like, oh, I'm back in the city again. And on this side, only bayou. One of these days, I should take you the back way, which is a little more scenic. That's the first time I looked at the camera to see if I was pointing in the right direction. I just assumed it was working. I've been trying to be in awe. Okay, I picked up a little speed there. Did the wind noise pick up too? Or since I'm going into the wind, it's not as noticeable? Is this another example of this all here on the side? It was not there. There's other sections where it's 3 times as thick that it was just all washed away. All right, we got some puppers. Good looking dogs you got there.
Thank you.
I miss my little puppers. There's a good section that illustrates that shit is what I'm talking about, where they had to build it all completely back up. Almost everything to the right of this little paved road was gone. They had to build all that back up. And why does that impress me in any way? Because I realized if we weren't so messed up, wasting money on what's called defense, which it isn't defense, it's offense. You know, if we spend our money like Gaddafi did, build rivers all across this, everywhere, Man, we could turn this planet into an amazing place. That's basically what this is. This is, you know, they dammed up the water back there to create this bayou, which is really what makes Houston, Houston, because it goes all the way out to the ship channel. Now this hill here is fairly steep and really requires both hands on the handlebars if possible. But let's see if I can do it with one hand. Oh, we tied! I got too low of a gear to pedal. Now, if I had two hands on the handlebar going up that hill, I could have blasted by that guy easily. Try torquing on a bike with only one hand. That's a pretty good trick if you're not used to it. And I'm not used to it. I bet there's some one-armed guys out there that could do it pretty easily. I say easily. Lots of practice. All right, we're coming to the end, my friends. And I think I will go ahead and keep it going though, because last time, this is kind of a aftermath of Hurricane Harvey. I wanted to kind of show you oh good, those boats are out of here. I kind of wanted to show you what the trail looks like. I also will show you what the neighborhood looks like, because the neighborhood was all flooded too that I'm going to go through. So what gear am I in? Oh, that's too low. As I said, they had a ton of trees that were piled up on the other end over here. When the water came up, it was over these bridges over here. The bayou, it was up over several feet over that bridge. Not that walkway bridge, it was over that too, but the actual street bridge. I gotta set you down. Get in a little higher gear. Okay, that'll work. Oh wait, let me come over here. Was right down here the other day, and one girl goes back up in here, and I go, oh, I haven't looked at the mulberry tree in ever. So I had to turn in here real quick to see the status on it, and I went right straight to it. And I said, you guys know there's a mulberry tree over here. And of course, they didn't know what I was doing, but I didn't pay much attention to them. I came straight to the tree. I go, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh yum, 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 yum. Oh God. Oh, mulberries. Oh God.